Hey Notion nerds, I just want to share a quick tip for how you can apply a database template to a number of entries very quickly. So this is my journal template that I'm working on for 2022, and I want to apply the Monday template to all of these days. So first thing I did was I created a filter. I have a formula set up to where the weekday is calculated based off of the date, and then I went ahead and set a filter that contains Monday, since that is the day we're going to do. And what I want to do here is we're actually going to we're going to highlight all of the Monday entries except for January, because I did those old school to test a couple things out. We're going to drag them outside of the database first. And then I'm going to use the menu to turn into text first. And while everything is still highlighted, click turn into page in. And now we're going to search for the Monday template. And I know it's the correct template because it's the one with this gray minimal icon. And I'm just going to select Monday. And now it popped all of these entries back into our database. And you can see they'll start populating with the icon, and that's how you know the template has been applied. And because I had already filtered for Monday, oop, there goes my screen for a second. Because I had already filtered for Monday, it applied the Monday filter to all of these dates that happen to fall on a Monday for 2022. Now, all of these down here are just linked pages, so you can go ahead and highlight them again and delete. And they still live in the database. Now, let's say I want to do Tuesday. Same thing. I'm just going to come up to my filter here, type in Tuesday, and these are all the weekdays for 2022 that fall on a Tuesday. So I'm going to go through, again, highlight. Highlight all of them, drag them out of our database. I like doing it the very top one to make sure everything is still highlighted, turn into text. And for these, you can use keyboard shortcuts, but for the sake of showing visually what's happening, I'm just using the menu with my mouse. Now I want to do Tuesday. Add from template, looking for our Tuesday template, and now everything's popped back into our database, and anything that had already been entered, like any information related to that database entry, stays with that entry. Whether you drag it out of the database, you can turn it into a page by itself or text by itself. But any of those properties that were attributed in the original database, if you drag it out of the database and then back into the database, it'll actually reassign all of those same attributes. So the date that I had applied for all of these already was retained, even though we dragged those entries out of the database and then put them back. I hope you guys find this quick tip helpful, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks, Notion nerds.